Hope you're having a great Monday. Just going to give it a minute for people to get notified that I am live. Now, I do this every Monday around 11:11, usually right at 11:11. And if you subscribe, you can go to your subscriptions tab on YouTube. And when I go live, I should pop up on there so you can join in, pick a card, get some guidance, have a beautiful meditation, whatever that looks like, and fill your soul for the week ahead. So if you can't join live, that's all good. You're welcome to watch the replay. The replay is always posted, usually by the evening of Monday for you to enjoy, especially if a lot of my clients have work commitments, family commitments, etc. But I'm here today, good morning, to talk a little bit about self-care. Something that's been coming up as we kind of ramp into spring. I know the weather wasn't super nice here this past weekend, but it's going to be getting nicer. And as that happens, we usually tend to get a little bit more energetic, a little bit busier. It's that time of the year if you have kids where their activities are ramping up, they're kind of winding down, they're doing their dance recitals and their playoffs and their tournaments and ball season starting and football and soccer and all these wonderful outdoor sports. But it can be a lot. And so today I wanted to do a very simple self-care challenge. And I speak it very slowly because self-care is meant to be deliberate, but it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be very, very basic. Now I have a whole book, Boundaries and Bucket Filling, that goes into how to take care of yourself, how to say yes to you and no to others. And that's really tricky, especially for a lot of empaths, a lot of achievement addicts, a lot of people that are really healing that fight or flight or freeze or fawn response, hypervigilant like myself, where they're kind of always on, maybe bracing for what's coming next. And the more that you can just take a beat and a moment for yourself, the more intuitive you're going to become, the more you can actually filter experiences through your own heart and your own intuition. And this is how we make a better difference in the world. We show up authentically as ourselves, pursuing what lights us up. So the self-care challenge today is really going to challenge you to take 1 minute. All of these are going to happen successfully in 1 minute to show you some of these basic things you can do. Now, I have 3 options for you that I'm going to challenge you to pick at least one. You can do all 3. I love it, but I want you to pick at least one of these self-care challenges and implement it this week and see how it goes. So the first one I love because not only is it simple self-care, but it's a very easy way to clear your space, and it is with a candle. I love when I'm feeling heavy or dense or like I don't even understand what's going on or overwhelmed to just light a candle. Candles are very grounding. Candles are very sacred. They have this power about them. Fire is one of the elements of the earth, and it has this way of being able to burn up energies, vibrations, anything that isn't yours. And I always tell my girls, let's light the candle and give it up to the heavens, give it up to the flames. When I was a kid, I would go to summer camp and I would just sit around the campfire transfixed. My colleague who's on here too was saying she loves to go out and just sit by the fire this time of year and just do nothing, just sit there. And we have the same sort of tradition. We just get the lounge chairs and we just relax. And you watch the fire as it changes and grows and eats the wood and changes it into something different. So this is your first challenge that you can pick if you'd like. Light a candle, take a minute, look at the flame. And every time you look at that flame over the next 5 minutes that you have it lit, hour, depending on, always be safe with fire, but however long you can have it lit, every time you look at it, take a breath. And just on the exhale, imagine that everything is going up to the heavens. You don't have to carry it all. You don't have to always be ready. You can surrender a little bit and just lower those shoulders. Now this one's a bonus because it is scented as well. So it triggers something in the brain that feels like, yummy, lovely, safe, rooted. It's also warm, which is a grounding presence in and of itself. So this is a really good, simple one. Speaking of scents, the second one that I'm going to challenge you, if you'd like, is to get an oil or a scented lotion or something and just put a little bit, I've got some frankincense here, love it, and just put a little bit in your hands or on your wrist and then just breathe it in. Couple grounding deep breaths. Notice what you pick up in the smells around you. And this is your second challenge. I love this because once again, you're taking a minute to go inward, to inhale. Now, inspiration and intuition have the word in them. So we're going inward. We're really taking care of ourselves. Now you can see from my skin, my body, it's such a busy, stressful time of year. April is my busiest month by far. But I always find if I'm having a hot bath, or even if I don't have time for a bath, I'll put a couple drops of essential oils in my shower. And the scent can really help my body to feel like it's okay, even though I'm not sleeping very much and I'm eating different foods on the road or not drinking as much because I'm traveling a lot. There's so many simple ways that you can still be prioritizing self-care. And it's what I love to teach. It's why I have a whole book on it. So that's your second one. Let me know if you love that one or if you're more drawn to the first one or if you're going to do both. Now, the third one, I do this a lot here live on YouTube, Mondays at 11:11, and that is to flip open a book. Now, you guys know I'm partial to my own books. I have 4 spiritual guidebooks, Opening Up, Leap, Boundaries and Bucket Filling, and You Are Enough. And we do a lot of work with those books here on this page. But today I was guided to this cool book that I bought a long time ago, and it's called You're Amazing. And I love this book because it's just got some really cool, like flippable one-off messages. And one of the things that I love about my books is you can just, if you're in a hurry, if you're busy like me, you can just flip it open. And wherever you flip open to is going to be exactly what you need. Now, how funny, I actually flipped open to this before. I was like, oh, should I use this book? And I flipped open to this exact same page. So synchronistically, we obviously need this message today, but I don't normally like look ahead and be like, this is what I'm going to flip to, wink, wink. This is meant to be, again, very intuitive, always intending that what's on the page is going to be what you need. Now, this one says, it does not matter how slowly you go, just as long as you do not stop. I love this because today's video is all about slowing down a little bit, going a little more with the flow, right? We've planted these seeds. In the last couple of weeks, I've talked a lot about using this time of year to set those intentions. You can still have those big, beautiful goals, but we want them to be aligned with who you are. And the way that we do that, the way that I've done that in my life, is by tuning in and starting to listen to my own inner knowing. That inner validation, instead of seeking it outside of ourselves. And that's also where this is so beautiful. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Someone needed to hear that. Let me know if that was you. But what this is so great is that it's reminding us that you have permission to make it your own. You don't have to rush. You don't have to hustle. Just because society says you do, if it doesn't work for you and if things are going well, and maybe even if things aren't going well, you need to pause and reassess and take a moment and look at the candle and smell the smells around you and really tune in. Once again, I'm going to read it. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. And this is what I always talk about. It's like inspired action, one step at a time. Really taking that divine inspired action, asking for what you want, really setting some goals, setting some intentions, and then saying to yourself, this or something better. Like maybe it doesn't look the way I think it looks, but I know it's going to feel real, real good. And I know it's going to feel abundant and supported and healthy and vibrant. And I want my family to feel this way. And I want myself to feel this way. And I want my business to feel passionate. And I want my day-to-day to feel more calm. Like you put those feelings and intentions out there, and then you take daily inspired action. I love that our inspired action today is to just keep going. One step at a time, no rush. Pick your self-care method, 1, 2, or 3, or hit me up if you're going to do a combo or all of them. So again, we've got light a candle and chill, take a breath. Second one is use some oils or some scented hand lotion to really tune back into your body. And the third one is to flip open a book. Maybe you light a candle, you get some incense going or some oils going, and then you flip open the book and you just have that triple whammy to start your week off. I do, before I say goodbye, want to read one more thing because we're coming up on May and we have a full moon, which I love. Yes, I love that you're going to do all 3. And the full moon is so powerful because it's this pull on us. The full moon has amplified light, amplified gravity. It tends to pull on our energy. That's why I always say people go a little cuckoo when it's a full moon. But I have this beautiful book, which my friend who's live joining me recommended, and it's called Moonology, and it's the 2026 diary. It's a great little book if you're into astrology, And in here, it talks a lot about the upcoming full moon. And it has a beautiful little prayer and affirmation that I want to read. I was guided to read to everybody today. So this full moon's happening May 1st, which is this Friday. And this is all about forgiveness, letting go, moving forward. I like that they want us to be kind of more in the flow this week, slower, because forgiveness work can sometimes take a little bit out of us. But here's a beautiful intention if you're not sure where to start. Under the glorious full moon, I forgive everything, everyone, every experience, every memory of the past or present that needs forgiveness. I forgive positively everyone. I also forgive myself of past mistakes. The universe is love, yes. And I am forgiven and governed by love alone. Love is now adjusting my life. Realizing this, I abide in peace. So I wish you so much peace as you just realize that you are surrounded by love. And these simple little actions, these simple sweet intentions can help you bask in that and to really feel radiant and supported, like you don't have to carry it alone. I'm sending you blessings. I will see you next week. I plan to come live at 11:11, barring any unforeseen circumstances. If I'm not here live at 11:11, I have posted a video on my videos tab, also sharing some inspiration. But I do plan to be here live. I hope you will join me, set an alarm, and we'll see you then. Thanks, guys.